Not a good shot for Rayburn Johnson.
Lakeem Jackson somehow contorts and finishes.
Now with some half-court traffic, trying to come up with a turnover. Some half-court press.
Second straight game, the Gamecocks have fallen behind 8-0, and now Lakeem Jackson
as an offensive player playing with foul trouble on that floor. Jackson, tough rebound. Now he's going to try to take it coast to coast, and does. Good job by Lakeem Jackson. That's his.
Tyus, nice spin, left it short off the lip.
There's numbers again.
Galloway, Jackson, nice move, got it to go.
The key on that.
Green misses for the first time, and what a tap that was as Tony Mitchell went way back over his head and got the bounce. Speaking of bounce, nice bounce pass inside from Smith.
Half minutes, I believe, not getting a lot of time in the first half.
Relaford trying to answer at the offensive end. Muldrow with another block. Here's Jackson. Nice move by Lakeem.
Bringing it down. Nice leave by Tinsley to Taylor, who's wide open. Missed the jumper. And it'll be cleared off by DeMontre Harris. Don't want to give Vanderbilt a lot of clean threes, though. They make 8 per game. That leads the SEC. Oh, Lakeem Jackson. Jenkins, nice little flip to Azili. And it blocked at the rim by Muldrow. His third block shot of the ball game. And on the other end, Mr. Muscle. 2-possession game without a 26 seconds. Goulburn, long ball, in and out. Rebound, Ellington. Ellington ahead to Jackson.
Quick point guard for Tim Carter. To Porter, and he buries the baseline jumper.
Well, Porter from California, leading scorer, leads in steals. Off to a good start.
Lakeem Jackson, the lead. Toombs swatted by Muldrow. Second leading shot blocker in school history. 203 for his career. Jackson for 3. Oh, he's feeling it.
1 of 6 coming in now.
John Callis, senior out of Albany, New York. Rubin had it taken away. Nice steal by Galloway. 3-on-1. Jackson able to finish.
All creative.
Another rebound.
Would have liked to see Bruce Ellington move the ball a little bit more, and rather than sticking his hands on that last possession.
Jackson, a wild shot that goes. Remember, Eddie, Delaware State's on top. Walker sat out most of the first half as you see the steal and the jam by Lakeem. Yanks down that Washington miss. Aaron Horn says DeMontre Harris may have the longest wingspan in the SEC in the field. Defensive sum for Darren Horn in the stretch runs of games. Another quick active hands by Lakeem Jackson. Elevator up, Lakeem Jackson showing the athleticism and the finish from him.
Foul. 5-4 in favor of USC. Air ball that time taken up by Pettigrew, and Ellington quickly running down court with it the other way. Jackson right in the middle of the lane off the glass. It's good. Way out front to Khalil McDonald. He's double teamed, and it works because Jackson comes up with the steal, goes in for the slam dunk, and that's how you earn it.
Done a good job defensively on the Spartans, now 0 for their last 7. Jackson turnaround, and he gets the roll. Missed the floater. Spradlin blocked. Not sure who got it. It might have been Jefferson. Oh, driving.
So this was how the first half ended. Turnovers, mistakes. South Carolina got out and ran, made some buckets.
5-game losing streak unless they pull off a big rally in the last 6 minutes or so. Here's Jackson in the open floor. Bryant challenged it, and Jackson scored over it. And it's been a struggle in his first year here in Columbia, but he's a proven commodity. He'll get it fixed.
Hychinus, top floor for the rebound. Numbers here. Slashing and getting the bucket and the slowing things down. An advantage for the Gamecocks with this huge lead. Young just can't find the mark. Jackson beating everybody down the floor.
Ellington steals. Jackson, look!
A high post and a mid-range threat shows his ability to use that big body.
Another steal. Gamecocks, it's Jackson. Oh, I thought he was going to flush it. He almost missed the layup.
Unfortunate technical ejection from their coach. Long baseball pass to Lakeem Jackson. Spin move and rolls it in with a right-handed hook. It's another ball screen, dishes to basket. A hop step on Carrera. No good, and Richardson there for the miss. Jackson up ahead with the left hand, yes. Flex to Hamilton, lays it off for Healy, and it's a 4-point game.
That's at least the third time that the ball's been bounced around. You think South Carolina's going to come up with it. And versus the excellent help defense that Frank Martin employs here at South Carolina.
South Carolina, not a team to cast a long shadow. They're not the tallest you'll find as Carrera loops it down to Jackson, and a chance for a three-point play.
Well,
Bruce Ellington not afraid to run. Here he goes. Eric Smith to Jackson inside. Jackson got it.
Feeds across to Troutman. Knifes through a pair of defenders. Throws a shot up. Knocked down off the glass by Jackson. Gamecocks the other way. Richardson fakes the transition three. Underneath, a hook shot at the rim by Jackson is good. It's Beaumont right of the key. Gamecocks man-to-man, and now the ball poked out of his hands by Jackson. Races it down backcourt. Cuts across the lane. Reverses it up and in. 4 points. Lines back underway. Phoenix possession. Eisenbarger's pull-up foul line blocked by Williams. Great outlet. Feet over the top to Jackson, who drives and jams it in.
Stops the dry spell. Gamecocks attacking again. Jackson at the rim, the twist and finish.
the rival team here, and just as you jinxed them and I talked.
Bingo. Confident turnover right back. Jackson makes up for it. Flips it up and in. A go for the home run heave to Jackson. Turns into a foot race at the rim, and he'll lay it in.
So did he. Aaron pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound. Yanked out of there by LaShae Page. Averaged 3.5 rebounds last year with Southern Miss. Jackson back the other way. Got it.
Talking with Jim Yarborough, Southeastern head coach, he'd always kept watch on Bailey in Starkville, thinking if he ever had a change of heart and wanted a change of scenery, I wonder if they might have a shot at him. Cook, the up and under, and it lifts in. Of course,
it's the easy jam. Thomas has made some really outstanding passes from the top of the key. Smith with 15 on the shot clock, guarded by Kraft. Since Ellington is on the South Carolina bench. Smith, nice job cutting the defense, and then the layup and a foul. Down from what they normally shoot, which is about 50%. And his presence inside takes a lot of the load off of the perimeter players. Well, without Ellington in there, it's sometimes a struggle to watch South Carolina on offense, a little disjointed. He is such a big part of their attack.
Very confident here. The traps and the presses really bothering South Carolina, struggling to get into any flow once they get the ball over half court.
And not all presses are meant to create turnovers. They can be just as good disrupting rhythm once you get into the quarter court. Jackson on the spin with the right hand.
Amazing.
Played on offense or defense with a couple of stops. They're on a 6-0 run right now.
South Carolina's moved the ball well. They get a little X action on the inside of their zone offense. That's a wide open look that you have to make. There you go.
He does.
Yep. You just that's
as he enters the game and playing very well this evening.
Spinella checks in for Ramon Galloway on this possession. Spinella now with the basketball. They swing it around to Cook. Lakeem Jackson.
from that lead guard spot. And it's not that Jenkins, Brad, is a ball handler to break the press. It's his threat to get loose and knock down a three is why South Carolina can afford to gamble.
Oh, boy. Look at this. Guess what? My God. And makes them pay again off of the unselfish play in the ball movement. It's almost like hot potato. They move it. They've got good shooters all over the floor, and they make you pay.
Jackson hops into the lane, stops, and gets it to go down. Carolina rebounds and runs. Left-hand jumper fading away. Lakeem Jackson.
Replace Brown. 8:04 to go, 22-17. Hilltoppers back with a 5-point advantage. Their largest advantage has been 8 at 20-12. Ellington. Man-to-man defense of Hilltoppers pretty sticky so far tonight. Jackson drives right down in front, and Pettigrew lined up, but Jackson held up and Bruce had his hand on it. Brown comes up with it. Dickerson.
Oh, missed the putback dunk. Pettigrew was there, just didn't get the elevation on it.
Pace picking up a little bit right now. South Carolina looking to run a little bit. Jackson up off the glass, got his two, and all of a sudden South Carolina.
Well, Upstate much quicker to the basketball when the ball is being tipped around. They're getting mostly all the loose balls.
Galloway, another guy trying to find his offense in this early season. Plays a pitch and catch with Lakeem Jackson. Unorthodox, but it works.
On a little man, it doesn't phase Muldrow to guard a little man, so when you get caught out of position, you have to switch around. You still can guard the ball. You can still cover as a team.
Under 4 minutes now in the half. Jackson, dribble drive, finger rolls it home.
Good ball fake by Elon and the wide open three. You know, the game is basically over. Now they're more relaxed, getting a better feel for what they're going up against. Nice pass by Jefferson.
Very unselfish play tonight by South Carolina.
New York. Sounds like somebody I know in his 30s calling Knicks games.
Brian Richardson checks back into the game. South Carolina looking for any kind of semblance of offense here. Just 2 points in nearly 10 minutes and right on cue.
Credit Charles Mann. Mann checks into the game as a freshman point guard, and South Carolina does what's called running at the dribble. That means you're just going to trap right away. And he calmly found the open man that got them an easy shot and an offensive rebound.
Jackson wants to take Jurisic, soft touch.
They're so uneasy as Nick Williams makes a nice little spin move for a basket. But if you look back, Mississippi played a lot of the lower-ranked teams right now in conference play. Got to that 6-0 start, and all of a sudden they started playing some of the tougher teams, and they only won 1 out of 5.
Point lead. O'Brien has 6 of the 8 points for the Bayou Bengals.
South Carolina is going to choose to play behind and give O'Brien that deep of positioning. I mean, O'Brien's going to have another double-double.
Lakeem Jackson.
Rebound in those last 4 games, and you see his numbers today. And
Lakeem. Not so bad for the Tar Heels. Charlie Ward was okay, wins a Heisman, then decides to give up football and has a lengthy career in the NBA.
Outside of Charlie Ward, most of those guys, big body post guys.
Off the window for Jackson.
Yeah, that one was late for sure after the shot clock, but Arkansas benefits. We'll see if they can take advantage. Still down 17. We're looking at Frank Martin's resume, and man, the years and years he spent as a JV coach, as a high school coach, before he stepped into the college ranks. It is quite impressive, a career coach.
Inside to Jackson with that right hand. Again, he's left by Hezekiah.
The more I see him, the more I like him, Larry.
10 points now, the leading scorer. Nice maneuver inside that time.
Well, since the first 3 games of his career, he's a junior now.
Yeah, that is surprising because he is an exceptional shooter. And again, I think maybe sometimes it might be a strength factor. He just gets fatigued. He's kind of frail. And maybe a little bit more time in the weight room where he can get that endurance and be able to go for a longer period of time and finish on some strong shots.
Lakeem Jackson banging down low and shoves it in off the backboard.
Martin always likes a deeper bench. Usually at this time, coaches are trying to shorten their bench, find their substitution, but Frank Martin still believes in average. He's got 14, and we're tied again. Jackson can finish with both hands with the offhand, and he gets the roll.
18 South Carolina turnovers. That one was a gut punch. 10:30 to play. Gamecocks swing around the arc. Foul line extended. Jackson posting on Troutman. Goes hard to the rack on the 6'10 Troutman and drops it in over him.
Of course, when you play at St. Joe's, you can recruit Philadelphia. And Stewart, a Philly native, he rims out the second free throw, but Ryder grabs the early lead.
Nice set play by Ryder to start this game versus the staple defense, man-to-man, hard pressure on the ball by the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks shot 50% in that win over Morgan State, but they allowed 52%. Lakeem Jackson in the post. Very good with his left hand, but he flips it up and make up with this bunch yet.
Well, anytime you're a new coach coming into a new situation, it's kind of a feeling out period. The coaches for
But he's had a very good sophomore. We call him a sophomore, though it's his first year. Good first year here at Mississippi State.
And back on the baseline. That three-pointer won't go for Lakeem Jackson. But how about a putback inside? Gamecocks with another steal. Blocked by Azili, but put back in underneath. I believe it was Lakeem.
The freshman Slauson couldn't get it to go, but another offensive rebound, and Galloway will try to knock it home. Third chance is Lakeem Jackson, and it goes down. And
20 from the line against Tennessee, even though they won that game. That missed everything from the corner for Ellington, but cleaned up underneath.
off the miss. Harris can't get it to go. Jackson scores.
I like the fact that South Carolina,
and they turn it on and turn it off. You don't know when it's coming.
Demontre Harris with the jumper. Offensive rebound, stick back, Lakeem Jackson.
Very confident, thinks offense. This is Mojo trying to get his offensive game going. Jackson on the putback. And after all that, college star. Richardson and Muldrow. Gamecocks trying to get their senior center going, and the putback is up and good.
They really guarded him well with a number of different people.
They dare Muldrow to shoot the three. The putback back by Jackson inside.
Richardson with 12, a career high, now 3 to shoot. Creates space. Off the iron, no. Second chance opportunity inside. It is.
And no look from Jackson and Muldrow. Trying to bust through the double. Can't get the touch. Gamecocks the board, and they have offensive rebound first attempt. You do not want to leave him open like that. He's going to make you pay. Lakeem Jackson, junior from Richmond, Virginia. Ellington all the way down the floor. No. Rebounded by Jackson. He sticks it back in.
For Patillo. Shot clock now down inside 10. Jackson had Carush up in the air, got his own rebound after the miss and put it back in. Goes to Richardson, who couldn't quite hang on to it. Does control it back and then dishes it on over to Cook. And Cook
is there, still unable to put it down. Harris a third time. Will there be a fourth? And it finally produces a point.
Carolina rips and runs. Now Spinella. He'll pull up for 3. Another offensive rebound for Carolina. And a putback. For season meetings. Lakeem Jackson, his follow is good.
Ellington cutting to the bucket, using his stick and missing. Lakeem Jackson cleaned it up.
Indiana ranked 3rd in the country. That'll be Saturday night, so if Florida can hold serve against Ole Miss, obviously one of those teams will lose.
This is Richardson. That's a 2 if it goes. It doesn't. But he follows his shot and gets up for the block, but they get the stick back anyway.
Montenegro, the Notre Dame prep.
Good grab inside by Jackson and a good follow back out.
Lawson gets the miss. Williams the drive and had shot blocked. It ends up in the hands of Lakeem Jackson, who puts it in. 3 take. Lakeem Jackson got his own miss and stuck it in.
Didn't commit until July. Chris Lawson with another crack down low. Has that swatted. Jackson cleans it up, however.
The game, though he hasn't got on the board yet, he's looking to do so. Blocked by McDaniels. Jackson the putback good.
2 to start their year, won their first 3 and 2 losses. And the ball tipped in on the offensive play. With all the changes coming in these conferences, you just don't know who might be in this challenge over the next few years. Nice offensive rebound. That
up, centers the floor, runs it to his right for Richardson, leaping leaner over a pair of Phoenix, no good. Jackson gets the tip, lays it up and in front of the rim. Loose of the screen, draws a crowd, fans out. Richardson left wing, another open look at a 3. He front rims it. Great rebound and the stick back by Jackson. No.
Richardson, a foot race, but a block by Miles. Jackson to clean it up. Page an open look at a 3. Air balls it, but Jackson there for the rebound with the offense.
Offensively, and if Cameron Tatum can find that offensive rhythm, make some jump shots here late for Tennessee, this Volunteer team becomes a little bit different offensively.
Tatum guarding Bruce Ellington.
I'd like to see South Carolina go right back inside to Muldrow.
Well, Lakeem Jackson instead takes it himself, and now the chance for a few weeks ago now at Auburn, everybody was sort of goofing around, shoot around was over, and there he was continuing to work on shots from the elbow. Each elbow at the corner of the free throw line going back and forth has paid off as Jackson pays off again. Jackson's had.
And we are underway in Nashville. 7-point Vanderbilt lead is their biggest of the day, and the Gamecocks with a basketball. Jackson looking to make something happen over Jenkins, and he gets the roll.
Boy, terrific job by Ulysses Nobles to penetrate, pitch, What a game number 23 has had for Arkansas.
Ooh, Jackson with a big move. Count it. Nice move at the top. 5-0 hole. And now down by 8. Biggest lead that Vanderbilt had here in the first stanza. Jackson. Taylor trying to cut him off. Lakeem's going to force one with a right hand off the glass.
It had it, but the iron unkind. Ellington, team high 21 against Boston College. Darren Horn at shoot-around today said he thought it was Bruce Ellington's best all-around game. It was an 85-70 loss, however, for Carolina. The stutter and the scoop by Jackson high off the window in it.
Well, the right.
Spinella with a block. He heard you, coach.
Now into the lane. Jackson rises and drills a 2.
Look to attack and score early. That's what LSU was trying to do. If they don't, then they're going to try and set it.
Gill in the crowd. Jackson in trouble. Got it up and in.
Every time a perimeter player.
17-8. They'll stay perfect at Bud Walton Arena. 17-0 in this building. And they go back to 500 in the SEC at 5-5.
We'll see how Florida responds after that thrashing at the hands of the Wildcats the other night. Backdoor slam for Lakeem Jackson. His first
Pinstripe memo on the suits, so they're appropriately attired. Must have got that memo from you, Nate. I sent it out. South Carolina starts on offense. They're dressed in white.
Wofford man-to-man, that's what they do more times than not.
Low block, that's Gill. And Jackson, the finish off the pass from
another one blocked. But that's what I mean. He had a plan once he shot fake. He made a move and found an open player. It seems like the Gamecocks just don't have a plan when they turn the corner. It's either go to the rim and dunk it like they did early. And here's a good play there.
Cook inside to Jackson. Got fouled. He'll go to the line. Chance at the three-point play.
This year, one shy of a career an NCAA record. That might explain some of Jim Yarborough's gray hairs.
Yeah, and but you look at it in his tenure over the last 8+ years, 96-20 at home. They are a load where they play on their home court.
And the road has been a different story.
Well, and it's level competition. Yeah. It goes up dramatically, too, as they get away from home.
Smith hitting Jackson, cutting over Bailey. The glass.
Make that an 11-point lead here for the Friars.
This Providence team that Ed has is built less on skill than on spirit. They're not about outsmarting people. They're just outworking people. Very hard-working group.
And here they are on the cusp. Wow, big throw down there by Lakeem Jackson.
Passing by the Tigers, and it produces the basket. Thornton.
Nice patience by Tennessee State.
They're not letting their foot off the gas pedal either. Almost doubling up the Gamecocks early in the second half. A 19-4 run dating back to the first half. Jackson flashing, catching, and scoring.
Well, there's Gill.
shot underneath. Asking for it down low. Harris got to give it up in a double team, and it came right to the man he needed to get it to.
Look at Darren Horn, and he's got the unenviable task of trying to coach up a ton of freshmen on his roster that play. Jackson working hard.
There's points for LSU at the line. Right back in it. Gamecocks led by 8 about halfway through this first half. Looked like they were in complete control, going to run away, but LSU has hung right in there.
Lakeem Jackson, his first points.
Loving it. If you're for the team wearing the white. Ellington. Muldrow.
Jackson, tough shot.
Consistencies that he has that doesn't have anything to do with mechanics that makes him one of the better shooters in college basketball. His unwavering confidence. Watch out. There's your man. You want Jenkins to get loose in your press. So when Jenkins goes to the bench, put some pressure on Vanderbilt and see if they can handle it. Jackson, right hand.
He's found him there. South Carolina State a 9-2 run. Galloway from distance again. Chased down by Cook. Pretty pass to Jackson and a chance for an N1. You saw the off.
Showing a little bit of toughness right there with an offensive rebound.
Raji's pretty big, Corey. I mean, 6'6", 218, but I'm not going to mess with BJ. He's a nose tackle for the Packers. He can get the last drumstick on Thanksgiving. Nice reverse for Lakeem.
That side of the court.
He's just an effervescent young man. Always high energy. Certainly keeps the spirits light inside the locker room. Alley-oop. Jackson, elevator, up and to the top floor.
Interesting.
Rebounds in this game. South Carolina goes up top.
Enjoyed listening to you and Larry Conley do that game. Very good. Mark Fox doing a terrific job in Athens. There's
High off the window. Beautiful move again.
That free throw in. Back to a 21-point game.
Daniel Watson now for Elon, a 7-footer junior from out of the Raleigh area who really looked good athletically.
Oh, man, is that sweet.